Guys, David here. Um, I was just reading some articles, and it's talking about the NX, the new Nintendo system. I'm a huge fan of Nintendo. I love Nintendo. I grew up on the NES, moved over to the SNES, and it wasn't until the Nintendo 64 came out that I really moved away from Nintendo systems. Um, because it just didn't have what I wanted. It didn't have the third-party support. It didn't have, Final Fantasy VII, Dragon Warrior 7, all that. So I moved over to the PlayStation. But Nintendo still holds a dear place in my heart. So they came up with some news that I'm really kind of happy about, actually. They said, and I'm going to read this. This is the former developer of the Wii and the Wii U and all that. His name is Shinya Takahashi. Anyway, he says the next step is to think about what's going to be that element that's really going to catch the attention of a large number of players again and get them excited. Hmm. Well, I have some ideas for you, Shinya. First of all, you need to get your third-party support together. You need to, cater to the JRPG crowd, to the shooter crowd, to all the crowds, not just, the people who like just the Nintendo games, the casual gamer or the little kids or whatever. You need to cater to everybody because that's how you sell a system. Bring it back to those glory days, the SNES and NES days. Have backwards compatibility. At this point, you need backwards compatibility with the Wii, the Wii U, that's what you need. GameCube, you can drop it, whatever, it's fine. But at least Wii and Wii U, it needs to be easy to develop for. If you make some half-assed motion control gimmicky bullcrap or some tablet screen where everybody has to develop something entirely different just for that system, you're like living in the Stone Age, okay? That worked in the 90s. That even worked in the 2000s, but 2015 is not going to work. Sorry. You have to go multi-platform, and you're just going to have to fucking deal with it, Nintendo. Don't do the region lock. Sony doesn't do region lock. They don't do it for the PSP or the Vita or the PlayStation. So get rid. What does it matter if we import games from America that weren't localized or anything, so you didn't have to spend money on localization, and you still get an extra sale out of it? What the hell does it matter? Get rid of the region lock. Get rid of the gimmicks. Invest in new IPs. They invested in that new IP Splatoon, and it sold like hotcakes. Get some new IPs. Maybe like a classic turn-based JRPG. That would be lovely. Um, stop making sequel after sequel after sequel after sequel. You have like Mario Party 28 now. You don't need all that. Why don't you go back to some IPs that you've been kind of neglecting? Just a thought. Anyway, Nintendo, hopefully you get it right this time. I'm rooting for you. You're still, Nintendo fan of my heart.